The fairy tale world is such a vast and enormous place. They have a whole bunch of great things within the series, and today I'm going to be talking about the 10 things that we wish were real from the fairy tale world. Now, this isn't in any order. This isn't from the most things that you want from the least thing. I'm just going to get into the 10 things. Coming in at number 10 is Slayer magic. Now, I'm talking about Dragon Slayer magic, Ice Slayer magic, Devil Slayer magic, whatever type of Slayer magic there is, simply because it's cool to be able to use that type of stuff. Like, just imagine being able to use fire or lightning or all that stuff. But I might sound like a fat ass here, but I mainly put this up here because I want to see how it's like to taste this certain element, because I think that the coolest part that separates fairy tale from from all the other series that have these certain characters that can use abilities is that they get to actually eat what their ability is. Like Natsu can eat fire, Gajio can eat iron. Like, I just like that, and I think that would be cool. I would actually like to try that without any repercussions, because if I try to eat iron right now, then let's just say that you won't be seeing an underrated mage video for 10 years. But that's one thing. The next thing is celestial spirit keys. Now, I just like this concept of being able to summon these I guess you could say these, I want to say spirits, and they get to work for you. Now, I'm not trying to make them sound like a slave or anything, but they get to basically loyal to you. You get to make them do whatever you want. You have people like Virgo who even though she's always wants to get like spanking and stuff, she'll be like a maid. You can get free haircuts from Cancer. Like, there's just so many cool celestial spirits that you'll be able to summon, and if they were in the real world, they would come in handy a lot. Just imagine the summertime being able to use Aquarius. Oh my god, that would get rid of the heat instantly. Next thing is takeover magic. Now, me personally, takeover magic, it's one of, I wish that there was a little bit more characters that actually did use takeover magic, because we know that Mira Jane, Elfman, Lisana, those are the main three, and we've seen people like Demaria, she's came and used it. But takeover magic actually seems cool because you're able to transform into different things. So if that was in the real world, that would be cool, and that would be something that I'll look forward to using. Next thing is Exceeds. Now, Exceeds is simple. They're little cute cats that will be able to just walk around with you. They'll be able to talk with you, everything. Seeing how the connection between Natsu, Happy, Sting, and his, all their Exceeds, I just think it would be cool to have. And they'll also be funny because we know characters like Happy and Lecter, they're smart ass a little bit, so it'll be kind of funny to have one of those things walking around with you. Next is the guilds. Now, just imagine going out with your friends and starting your own guild. It's kind of like having, this is gonna sound childish, but it's kind of like having a clubhouse, because you get to have all your group of friends and even new people come together, start a guild, start something good that's built off of friendship. Now, there are some dark guilds out there, whereas if there were dark guilds in the real world, that would be a problem too. But I'm talking about just the guild concept in general, the guild hall and everything. I think it would be cool if we did have something like that. And this one's playing off of the guild, and this is the guild festivals. Now, remember back in the fairy tale, the versus fairy tale arc, the ending where we got Laxus getting exiled, just imagine if they had festivals like that on the daily. Now, I know some places do, I'm not gonna lie, I know that some places around the world they do have festivals, but to have something on that grand scale of fairy tale, everybody using their magic, putting on a good show, I think that would be dope to see. It would be really fun. Now, this one, I'm not gonna lie, this one will be kind of dangerous, and I might be the only person who has this up there. But the next thing is dragons. I know what some people think, and they're like, come on, dragons, we can barely even stand up against whales or sharks. What makes you think we'll have dragons? Hear me out. Of course, I'm not talking about the dragons like Acnologia or any of the dragons that came during the Grand Magic games. I'm referring to the ones that were nice to humans, like Igneo, like Grandini, like Metallicana, like those type of dragons. It would be cool if those were in the real world. Maybe they could even teach you Dragon Slayer magic. We saw when Natsu was a kid, Igneo was flying him around and everything. So just imagine being able to like grow. This is fun just saying it. Growing up with the dragon, actually being able to hang out with one. Next one is Edelos's world. Now, the Edelos world, it's simple. Just imagine being able to meet your counterpart, just meeting somebody who's the complete opposite of you but looks exactly like you. I think that would be funny. It would be cool, but I don't know if I would rather have a whole separate world for that. But I just think that the Edelos concept is cool. Now, this one is kind of building off the guilds again, which are quests, because quests, they're simple. It's kind of like just teaming up with people, teaming up with a group of friends, going out and being able to do this stuff like capture this monster or something. Like, I know that there's already like there's already quests in this world. Like, they're not called quests, but you can do something similar to a quest in this world. So it's kind of, I guess you could say it's kind of already in here, but it feels like the fairy tale, like the same concept that fairy tale. I think that would be cool. And last but not least, this one might sound cliche, but the actual characters of Fairy Tail. Now, just the Fairy Tail, I love the cast of characters so much. You imagine having people like Natsu in the world, great. Like, it would just make it so funnier and everything. And let's all be honest here, every guy would want to have a girl that acted like Juvia, just lusting over them 24/7. But that's basically it for this little video. What are your 10 things that you wish that were real from the Fairy Tail world? Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.